I'm Scott.
I'm Russell.
And I'm Leo. This is Spitball. Welcome to Spitball, where three gaming geeks and a guest empty our heads of startup and tech product ideas that we have stuck up in there so you can all have them for free. Anything that we say is yours to keep. This week, I brought my friend and coworker, Mike. Mike is a sysadmin in the department where I work. He's a gaming geek and an enthusiast of nerd culture in a way that I think he would fit very well with the rest of us. Mike, welcome to Spitball.
Thanks for having me on your show, guys.
This is going to be really fun. I'm very excited. And of all the people in my life that are most involved in speedrunning and Twitch stream consumption, Mike is by far and above the top of that list, and you kind of introduced me to a lot of that. So this week, to get us started, I have written a game that I'm going to call Any Percent Real. In this game, I'm going to go through and talk about a feat or a moment in speedrunning history, and all I need you to do is tell me if I made it up or if that's a thing that actually happened. For example, Hades on a pomegranate. Modder Rudism wired slices of a real pomegranate into a makey-makey circuit board and escaped the underworld after 33 fruit-fueled runs, and that actually happened. That was a thing that somebody did on Twitch. They used a pomegranate as a controller. So
what?
I'm just going to go through these things. That's how abstract these are going to get, right? So I'm going to go through these, and you just have to tell me if it's something I made up or not. Starting, of course, as we do every week with our guest, Mike. Mike, Portal 1, the original Portal, on a guitar. The entire puzzle platformer Portal was beaten with a Guitar Hero controller, strumming to shoot portals and using the whammy bar to crouch.
True.
Did that actually happen?
True.
That is absolutely true, yes. I don't have
that.
the name of the streamers for a lot of these to give credit, but there is a litany of bizarre controller things that have been invented over the years.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah,
it's so
people love the Guitar Hero hardware, and they'll do it for anything. Breath of the Wild, I think, was beaten with one.
good. Yeah, that was kind of to get that out of the way early. There's a lot of Guitar Hero ones in there.
Yeah. You could think of it, they've done it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, Mario 64, I think they did. Like,
Yeah. Mario 64 has been beaten 100 ways to heaven and back. Scott, Minecraft Ender Dragon via a telegraph key. Claims of slaying the Ender Dragon by tapping a Morse code on brass telegraph key. Did that actually happen? True or false?
Guitar Hero, I can believe. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, I made that one up.
Okay. I would be so impressed.
Russell, Celeste, the puzzle platformer on a DDR pad. A speedrunner cleared every stage of Celeste using a Dance Dance Revolution floor mat. True or false?
That sounds real. That sounds legit.
Yeah, I barely beat that on controller.
It's such a hard game. Yeah.
It is so hard. Imagine just hopping across your living room trying to make that happen.
Oh my gosh.
Mike, Breath of the Wild on the Labo piano. In any run or any percent run using nothing but the cardboard Nintendo Labo piano. True or false?
I think that's true.
I made that one up.
Oh, man.
Not yet. You could be the first.
Some people have used that for a lot of stuff. I gotta figure out. Yeah.
I did a lot of searching to try to find any record of it. I didn't see anything that anyone had done that particular combo yet, but the Labo piano is
Scott,
becoming...
Russell, do you guys remember the Lavo piano? That was
The cardboard
ridiculous.
box thing. Yeah.
When I saw the direct with that, I was like, what are they doing?
It's very Nintendo.
Controller, anything. Right? It's just, yeah.
Like,
Scott, Pac-Man on a VR treadmill. A streamed tournament of Pac-Man runs while literally running on an omnidirectional VR treadmill to input the direction. Up, down, left, right.
If that's not a real thing, that absolutely needs to be. I want this to be real. Yes, this
Yeah, I
happened.
made that one up. But
no!
wouldn't
Made
that
it
be fun? I made
We
that
have
up.
to do that. That's amazing.
There's still an opportunity. Wouldn't that be fun?
That's its own idea. That's its own
Thank
idea.
you very much.
Imagine
I was pretty proud of that
seeing,
one.
like, you're in the VR and you run around the corner, it's just a massive ghost coming at you. That'd be terrifying.
use the Disney VR tech where you can just run around
yeah.
without running into any walls or anything?
That'd be sweet. Or even, it doesn't even have to be first person. You got the flat original arcade game in front of you, and you just have to like scoot backwards to get it to start going down instead of up. I think that'd be so fun.
Yeah, but like ghosts coming, it could be a horror game. Like,
Oh, yeah.
It already is. Does that not terrify you? That game is freaking spooky.
There's ghosts and fruit.
Exactly.
It's horrifying.
He dies and then he comes back. Is it 3 Pac-Mans with 1 life or 3 different? Whoa. Anyway.
I don't know.
just 3 brothers.
Yeah, that's right. Russell, Skyrim with voice commands only. Was Skyrim ever completed hands-free by mapping keyboard inputs to spoken phrases like move forward and heal?
Oh no. I hope Was it completed? Or is it like an idea? Is it the
It
question?
was completed. Skyrim was completed, hands-free. The game beaten any percent.
Man, it had to happen. There's somebody that had no life for that, right?
Yep. There's a mod for it and everything. You could play that game today.
Was it like Eminem? Like, how fast do you have to be talking to get the...
Left, 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 right has spell.
Oh my gosh.
Strafe left, strafe right.
You know what's crazy? A group of people watched that guy, or I'm guessing guy, go
yeah.
through the entire game. Like, it's one thing to play
Guessing
it.
guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Is that more compelling or less than Twitch plays Pokemon, right? I mean, you're just watching
thinking
inputs
that.
on a screen. Like, people love that.
Dude,
is
that was a
extreme
magical
sports.
couple of days. I was so invested in that.
ESPN 8 the Ocho, but video game version.
Yocho.
One more time through. Mike, Elden Ring on a Bop It Extreme 2. Every mandatory boss in Elden Ring falling to a rewired Bop It toy with 5 twist and pull actions as the only inputs.
I want it to be true so bad, so I'm going to say true.
Yeah, that was a true one. That actually happened.
Amazing.
No.
Yeah.
I thought I saw something like, those toy saxophones? I thought I saw someone do something with Elden Ring with those two.
I had that on my list. I didn't include it on my final one because I had to narrow it down, but that was one that I cut. Somebody used a toy saxophone to do Elden Ring and Dark Souls 1 through 3.
That was so funny to watch. I was losing it.
That game is so hard. That's so hard. Why?
Bop it, twist it, pass it,
Stab it.
stab it,
Yeah.
roll it, strafe it.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
Scott, Tetris on a Tesla steering wheel. An illegal 22-minute game of Tetris played on a Tesla steering wheel in autopilot mode while traveling down a Florida highway.
Oh, that's terrifying. No way.
Yeah, I made that one.
Okay. I'm like,
I included Florida highway. I was trying to get you. It's a
You would
Florida
have got
man.
me, Leo. I heard Florida, and I was like, sold.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
Not
I,
yet.
actually, I have no idea. Can you actually interact with the steering wheel when it's in autopilot? or
When
is
it's
it locked?
parked, not when it. Yeah, there's a bunch of games, but it has to be parked first.
I was overthinking it so hard. I was like, I don't think you can move the steering wheel when the autopilot's on.
Well, I mean, you don't have to move that far, and you have 3 lanes to work with. You might as well just get a little wiggle going. And
Yeah.
And finally, Russell, a Portal no portal run. A runner finished Portal without firing a single blue or orange portal, navigating purely with glitches and clever jumps. Did this actually happen or not?
Yeah, that happened. 100%.
Yeah, absolutely
Really?
it did.
That's
Not
gotta-
tool assisted or anything. Yeah,
It sounds like something
Yep.
that somebody would do, right? Just, it's like,
100%.
yeah.
Clipping out of bounds, especially in anything before 2010, very easy in a lot of games.
Yep. Super Mario 64, when they're exploiting all of the glitches and stuff that there are in that game, it is a different game.
I'm not going to do it justice, but Super Mario 64, the parallel worlds thing, where it
Yeah.
keeps track of Mario's position on copies of the map out of bounds. So, like, it's literally parallel maps. So, like, if you go so fast, like, you can go exponentially fast with a glitch and fly off the map, and then it figures out where you are on another map in space, and then moves you over to that spot once it's caught up with itself.
damn.
Especially when they're tool assisted. You watch somebody like glitch through a door and then boom, and then they're like in the end game. You're like, what the hell is this? This is not the same game that I grew up with.
So, yeah.
If I'm keeping track right, I think that was a 3-way tie, but I could be wrong, and I don't really
that
care.
means
who
you go
won,
first,
so.
Leo.
Yeah.
All right, it's
That's
been a
how
long
that
time
works.
since I got first.
That's how it works.
Okay, fine. Yeah, of course, that's the rules. We all know this. Okay. All right, guys. So I've got. You guys are always coming with the naughty stuff, and I haven't bring a naughty idea in a while. So I'm going to bring you something that I experienced recently, which was that I had an all-day event on my calendar for work called Possible Vacation, which meant that nobody scheduled any events with me like 2 weeks ago, and then it ended up not having. I didn't have to take vacation that day. The thing fell through, and I had the whole day.
Oh, yes. I'm
I've
so happy
not
for you.
had this in a long time, but it was bliss. So I want to make a single little web app. I don't have a name for it yet, but you go to this web app, you log in with your Google Calendar, and you set some parameters like how many meetings a week do you want to have that are just filled with stuff, and how soon before they get canceled, and what do you want to call them? Are they urgent? Are they AI generated? Are they names that you already know from your contacts, etc.? And then one or multiple phantom fake accounts put stuff on your calendar a week or 2 or 3 out. And then when someone is casually looking at a moment in time, wow, he's really busy. He's got 4 extra events on that day that aren't actually real. And then in the days, hours, minutes leading up to that day or those days, this bot cancels the event. Sorry, we have to reschedule. Maybe it puts it for a week later on the calendar. Maybe it deletes it entirely. Could use real names from your directory or contacts. It could make up stuff, whatever you think makes sense for how you set the website settings. But this is a event space reserver that makes you look busier than you actually are. End of pitch.
Amazing. Leo, that technique that you went through, I do regularly. I put
On purpose?
I put out of office and then I switch it to focus time after the day's over. So now people are like, oh, I thought it was out of office. No, it was focus time, everybody. If you were wondering where I was.
You just misread it. Yeah,
That's right.
They don't spam you the day of.
I just-
even if I have any opening on there, and it could be 5 minutes beforehand, I'll still get someone to hop on there. I don't want to get rid of the meetings. I want to keep them there all day.
Maybe 10 minutes in, it cancels it. Oh, they no-showed.
Ooh, there it is.
And that'd be one of the settings.
You just meetings are slowly disappearing as you go down the day.
You didn't have anything. Maybe it even leaves the event on there, but you're just lying about being busy.
Honestly, that seems even simpler. So Leo, go have your web app go through like your company directory and pick like 2 or 10 people that you've never talked to, and then set a meeting with all of them in something, but not invite that other person.
Right.
Looks real.
Yeah.
So obviously company cultures all differ, right? So you'd have to have configurable settings about, are these real, external, or internal? Is it obvious? You're in a 3-person startup. I think they're going to know, versus I work at a Fortune 500 company. Who the heck are any of these people?
And depending on the app, like, who are you in the event with, right?
Exactly.
Like, oh, you're in the event with someone at gmail.com. Well, that's weird. They're all
Exactly.
gmail.coms. Like, maybe you have a really nosy boss. Like,
Maybe this thing also has access to your inbox and is picking some recent emails from external contractors or people not in your organization that you've contacted recently, and it's making some fan of events for you. I don't know. You can pick all that. That's in the settings. Make the engineers figure that out.
that's just in the settings.
That's just-
AI,
that's in-
AI
yeah.
will solve that for us.
Yeah,
No
right.
worries.
I think you could do this like without like just as a trial run, just get 3 people to book calendars in a loop on one day. Just
With each other?
Yes. Just you and 2 other
This
people.
is a buddy system, yeah.
Yep. And you just
So you sign into the app and nothing happens, but then when the second person in your company signs up for the app, then you
yes.
start putting events on each other's calendar without it.
It's like a calendar yik yak almost.
Exactly, right.
Hide some character in the invite, like an asterisk or something, so you know
Yep.
this isn't the real one.
yes.
Scheduled via third party.
That would be awesome. I think I might have to do this. I like 2 people in my org that I probably could book meetings with, and we just blow off the meetings. Because there's always like a Zoom calendar invite on my calendar list that never actually happens, but I just leave it on there because like whatever, right? I could delete it, but like after 10 minutes they don't show up. You're like, well, I'll delete it tomorrow or whatever, right? But
Sure.
I mean,
If we do an awards show again, Leo, this is going to be like most wanted idea by me.
Most wanted or like most feasible, right? We could do like a, I don't know,
Best bang for your
10-hour
buck.
proof of concept. Yeah.
Yeah, best bang for
I
your
think
buck.
people would pay $1 a year for this, and then you just put it up as a little web app, and yeah.
truly have one day off, even a month, I'd be ecstatic. No meetings.
Yeah, maybe you could even have like, it picks one day a month where it goes through and does this kind of thing, or it spreads them out randomly if you feel like you're overburdened, and you can kind of pick your duration and frequency and all that.
okay, you could fake. You know how Zoom creates like the summary notes, your app to like get the value. You just
Yeah.
bullshit a full on meeting summary.
Only it's all corporate speak. Synergized the outcomes to better meet client objectives.
But we take it a step further, and it attaches a Google Doc that they can't view. So it's just like, oh, okay.
You don't
there
have
you go.
permission.
Oh man,
If someone requests it, you got to quickly generate one.
Meeting agenda transcript. 19 pages, but you can't see them.
that would look so legit. I don't even like. That looks like an important
Have
call.
access to it.
Yeah, just
Wow, this has 31 editors on it. This must have been really important.
wow. Yeah, and it went over another 30 minutes. Yikes. That's even. Oh wow, that's really a lot of value.
I think it would be essentially free to build, which is the best part of this web app. You could run this on like a Raspberry Pi for hundreds and hundreds of customers. Like
Just meeting invites.
the Google Calendar or Microsoft Calendar APIs are all free. Like there's open standard for this. This doesn't need any sort of special sauce or whatever. It's just going to take a little bit of time to like figure out how you want to make it configurable per person, and boom, you're off.
Okay, I think your go-to-market too would just be like golf clubs, or like country clubs. You go to country clubs and you say,
Tell me more.
hey, if you ever want to get an extra day of golf in, there's this app. Okay.
Put up posters.
I'm like, where are you going with this? Oh, yep.
And then now the golf, like these country clubs are like booking calendars, invites or whatever, like from official other corporate Asian. Like you could get like serious other golfing corporation higher ups or whatever to just schedule over on top of each other. So it looks really important. And now, I mean, like you could coordinate even, I don't know if that's even, it might turn into a networking thing very quickly.
We just reinvented the Rotary. Your local Lions Club or whatever.
I mean, put it on billboards on highways. It's just this man looking really sad, head in hands on his chair. Too many meetings. And then you just have the logo of your app. Don't even put the name of it. They'll find you.
Ghost.meet or something.
Subtly marketing this is going to be the hardest part because like you can't have, everyone can't know about this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd want to tell everyone if I was doing this.
Then your cover's blown and they'll never trust
Yep.
your calendar again.
Is there any cute ways to hide QR codes?
There was a thing where people were using image generators like Stable Diffusion to make a QR code look like a city where the buildings were the black and white spots and the windows and stuff, or like a woman's dress with an interesting pattern, but really the pattern was QR and stuff. You can totally hide a QR code nowadays.
Hide it in the guy's plaid suit is wearing in the
Scan
billboard.
my tie.
Dude, the QR codes on billboards are always so funny.
Yeah,
'Cause
I don't
you're
know
like,
about this move though. Quick, stop what you're doing on the highway.
Yeah.
It's like the most dangerous thing you could possibly imagine. Like I can't think of anything more dangerous than a QR code on a billboard.
Well, either way, they're going to be out on medical leave or they're going to be having less meetings. So
Win-win.
Oh man, what if you covered like doctor's office? You just get doctor's notes like, oh, this sounds like my last idea, the bullshit generator. You know what I mean?
So like you sign up for this and it's like putting events called proctologist on your calendar or whatever.
Just colonoscopy.
Yeah,
No one's
right.
going to say anything. No one's going to
Why are you
overbook
having
that.
3 colonoscopies a month, dude? What is wrong down there?
Then you just give them a look,
You're
and then
not
they
allowed to
back
ask
off
that.
immediately. Yep.
You can't ask me that.
MRI,
That's illegal.
MRI follow up, MRI 2. You just like some serious like, and it's every week for like 3 weeks.
Second opinion.
Second opinion. Angiogram, just like serious stuff that they would never touch. Like,
Dude, I've never heard of a 7th opinion. Are you sure this is... Who are you going to?
tell the AI puts mammogram on there and you go, look, don't judge me.
I'm very hypochondriac. Denise, you do not need to get your prostate checked.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
All right, Mike. What have you brought for us this week?
All right, here's my pitch. Y'all ever sick of buying greeting cards? You got to do it like, 8 to 15 times a year or more, depending on how much family and friends you have. What if there was a service where you could get a whole box of your greeting cards for the year? Subscription service where you go into a portal, you pick out all the cards you want with your custom, like, oh, I love you so much, you're so great. You can even do custom signatures. You can put your dog photo in there if you want. Whatever, just fully customized cards, dressed up your own way, and then shipped to you. You can get it for just you. You can get the family pack so that the whole family has cards for each other for some low price. I don't know exactly if this is going to be a convenience thing or a cost savings thing, because I can't really beat dollar store greeting cards, but I can save you the time of having to remember, oh crap, I got to buy a card. And paying that outrageous, if you're like me, oh crap, I'm at Myers, I forgot. Now I got to pay $7 for a piece of paper that says,
expensive.
hey, I love you. You know that I love you, but apparently this piece of paper is the only reason you'll believe me. So,
My love is worth $7.99.
but yeah, thoughts.
Convenience. 100%. The convenience is there. That's great.
Pre-addressed.
It is the meal box. You're going to do like a month of Factor or Blue Apron or whatever meals, but it's greeting cards for a year. Mm-hmm. You're going in, and the service already knows when Father's Day is this year, and it already knows when whatever. It even's got reminders that'll stick like in the thing, like don't forget next Tuesday is your anniversary. Man,
Well, the best part is we'll put them pre-sealed in the envelope so that like if you forget day of, you just go to the box.
An
and pull it
emergency
out.
one.
We're half a
just
step
there.
away from like it just ships them out for you.
In your
Yeah,
handwriting.
you just
Why
upload
not?
your signature.
Yeah. That's what we're here to do. Like we're here to save the convenience of not having to be thoughtful. So
At the very least, shipping them to you is a massive improvement over what we do now. 100% agreed.
the only thing I can't figure out is so like it's going to be pretty front loaded on profit. Like January 1,
Yeah.
it's going to make a crap load of money, and then it's just going to be a small drip feed the rest of the year.
Right.
So got to sustain that website. Got to budget really smartly.
You could buy it in the middle of the year. Father's Day would be a great
Sign up
time.
for it.
Yeah.
Any holiday is going to bring in more people.
Because then you just you got to make it so that you can just use the Christmas cards in for the year next if you forget to send it out, you know? It's like,
Whoa.
Yeah, there you go.
there you go. All right. I love it. I think the hardest part is the stamp, the address, and remembering, right? If I had a calendar that I would hang on my wall and like flip it, it's like 12 months, like literally 12 envelopes I take out once a month. And just at the start of the month, I just
Yep.
got to do it. Boom.
Like
First
an
thing I
advent
do.
calendar, you've got like your little slots that it goes in, and then oh, look at that, we're in June already, and you pull it out, and there's your 3 cards for the month.
And you can send it right then and there and just even more thoughtful. Wow, you got ahead of the game. You're like, that's amazing. I got 3 of the exact same cards from my other fellow relatives. They are identical. It's incredible, right? We got to really, I think there's a mix up. You have to like because like if you have 5, if it becomes really popular, you're going to need like 5 different variations or something.
That should be
Crowdfund
doable,
it.
though.
Oh, yeah. Different colors.
I was gonna say you could bootstrap this in your garage by literally buying dollar store cards and like boxing them up for people.
Oh.
You don't even have to be the designer for the first phase of this.
AliExpress, like hundreds
Yeah.
and thousands of greeting cards.
I bet there's like eBay, lot of 2,000.
So
Right?
something that I didn't,
Variety pack.
I haven't Googled this, but I do wonder if there's some weird like copyright trademark thing that Hallmark has on certain phrases. Something like that.
That seems like something a big corporation like them would do.
Well, I mean, just think about it, right? Like, where else can you buy cards from as far as like branding goes? There's a couple different like major chains, but like, I mean, I guess nobody wants to get to the market, right? But
Hallmark is American Greetings the other one, or are they gone now?
American Greetings is still a thing.
That was a thing for a while, and then Love Pop is the like pop-up $20 folded one.
Got bought up by Big
Yes.
Greeting Card.
Do they like go out like the outlet store version of card? Like, what if
Did you buy me
bought
last
this, like,
year's Father's Day card? I thought you loved me, son.
like that would be the ticket, Mike. You just get like the backlog of all of the Hallmark, like all the nice card companies that like lose, and you just resell them. Like they're not the popular ones, right? And you don't care enough to know which ones you're getting. So hopefully, me too, right? I would sign up for this. Like, it's like whatever, just give me whatever
all,
you got.
Outdated cultural, like I love you,
Whatever
like,
you got.
Game of Thrones character or whatever. You're like, this is not relevant anymore. Well, that's why I got them on a discount. Yeah.
Actually, yeah. So that just gives me So I have a discount box for the
Right.
Russells
There
of the
you
world.
go.
That's like $20, and it's just a random scattering of like thinking of you cards.
Yep.
Sorry for your loss. Oh, and I did actually think of this. So if at some point, if you bought the year, let's say somebody like dies, you can return the card and get it. I'm sorry for your loss
Yeah.
card in exchange for
There
free.
you go. It's already got a stamp on it.
So
you just
that
send
way,
it back to the factory.
no card wasted. Yeah,
It's
that's
gotta
super
be
easy.
just pennies to get the replacement card to the customer. Just let him keep it, right? Like you get 2 free. Didn't expect this is a year that you send out for 50 cents.
This Leo guy's had a death every single month. I don't know what's going
The
on.
thinking of you card is from the company to this customer. Sorry that your everyone is dying so much.
This would be actually incredible, like as a software app to just, I think I should just do this in a spreadsheet where I take everybody I know and then across the board do mother, father, birth dates, literally all
Home
the
address.
home address, right? Just like setting up the app to just make it remind me in general. It's like, you should probably contact these 8 people on Father's Day. yes, you are also a father, so contact yourself. But like other than that, like who cares?
Don't forget
That's
to
around the
wish
corner.
yourself a happy Father's Day. Thanks, me. I love the card I got me. I mean, you could kind of
Yeah.
do something hokey
we
like
can
that
do-
in the box. You like have the company sending you a bonus one that's to you. Like how some
Happy
companies...
birthday, big guy. Thanks for shopping with us.
Yeah. How some companies like throw a chocolate in there or something. These
Yeah.
cards are so cheap to get in bulk. That's got to be nothing for the company to throw an extra one in there. Happy birthday, big guy.
here's a coupon, you lazy
Aw,
mother.
I am a big guy. Thanks. Bulk box. Do you have a name in mind for this company?
No. Help me out here.
Instacart.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Instacart. Put card. It's
Plus, a lot of people accidentally end up on your website when they're trying to get
Yeah.
a meal. Instacart.
That's one way to get SEO.
hungry for cards. There's probably a better name out there.
Forgotten loved ones.
And then you get it for Christmas. Maybe you can put that on like your Christmas list. Like, can you imagine? Hey, can you buy me this like bulk card sets for Christmas?
We'll run Christmas specials for sure.
Black Friday for sure, right?
I mean, yeah, like you
Yeah.
said, the mad dash to get this done is the last month of the year and the first month of the year.
Actually, I think I'd rather do it on Cyber Monday. I don't know why. It's just a vibe.
There we go. Cyber Monday.
Cyber card bulk box.
Dude, what if you? Sorry, I'm like now. I have. What if you sold a printer, Mike?
I was thinking if you could have hardware with this, where it's either printing the card or even just printing like the addresses, like a very stupid, simple dyno printer that just spits out a single label. You hit a couple buttons, has pre-stamped envelopes, spits out the address you want,
You
slap
go
it
to
on
the
there.
website and just browse through hundreds of Father's Day cards and pick one.
Stumble upon style. You just next, boom,
Yep.
print, and then it's different every time. You know, you don't have to have 2,000 of the same card. You could generate all these different versions of it and change some of the names and like themes. Yeah, like Stumble Upon did this, right? You could like pick your favorite topics,
Oh, man, stumble upon.
and then you
Throwback.
throw the print button in there.
Why
It's-
can't a regular printer do this? Why? Like, I mean, can you just get like cardstock that's easy to fold? That's already like
No.
pre something in half. Like maybe your product is the innovation of the special paper that it goes on that makes it seem like a real greeting card.
Your family members won't love you if it's not on cardstock. So
That's what I'm saying.
That's it.
You go to
it.
bulkcards.biz and then you buy 100 pack of your blank cards that go into a special whatever that are already pre-creased.
I'll lobby to Congress to change card paper, and then maybe we can start this new industry.
Let's
There
go,
you go.
Mike. I got that.
All Hallmark cards are just the thinnest, like toilet paper, thin stuff by law.
No, just printer paper.
By
All
law.
cards are on
Single ply.
printer paper now, so
It's just the envelope now. You just unwrap the envelope.
instead of right to repair, it's like right to print card. Right to print card law.
Normalize it.
Beautiful card.
The card lobby, man, they're intense.
We'll bring back the burn-in printer episode idea, and all cards are black and white but beautiful.
But lasered.
That's right. Yeah, receipt paper. Just-
All of our cards are on plywood.
A little expensive to ship.
Actually,
Yeah.
I went to a hotel recently where all the key cards, they weren't plastic, they were just made of wood with like laser etched into them.
Whoa.
I mean, maybe we just ship a bunch of those, all the exact same size.
Was there a chip in them?
There must
You,
have
like,
been.
tapped it and it
I
opened
don't
the
know how
door?
else this would have worked.
How eco-friendly. Why? Was that like a theme of the hotel or just
I don't know.
weird?
it's millennials. Exactly.
Wanting- yeah, it's millennials.
It's a millennial thing.
Another thing millennials killed is plastic key cards.
I don't know. I like the idea of wooden thank you cards or whatever. Just cards in general.
Yeah.
Have a pre-built-in magnet on it so you can put on the fridge.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were originally going to say this is like scraping obituaries and then sending your cards for people. in
And
your
then charging
contacts.
you like, hey, we saw someone in your love life died, but here's a
You
card.
sent them a
and-
really nice bouquet. That was really nice of you. It's $55, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't have time to care about my loved ones anymore.
Take the greet out of greeting card.
That's right.
Just want a
Nice.
card.
There it is. That's your catchphrase.
Greet.auto.
Take the greet out of greeting card. Ing card. There you go. That's the name.
Card.
Ink.
Incard. That domain is free. It's not even. You don't have to pay for that shit. It's, you know. It's,
Heck yeah. So what do you got this week, Scott?
All right, so this idea, I'm very excited for you guys' opinions. As Russell, Leo, you're both fathers, but this stems from the idea, or from me hanging out with my brother. He has his youngest in daycare right now, and I just learned about daycare notes, where you just get like, I don't know, apparently it's starting to become required, but daycares will send you, hey, here's like a report
yeah.
of what happened during the day.
In
this.
real time.
And
Like, boom, your
That's
kid just
crazy.
ate some pears. Boom, they went to the bathroom. It's crazy. Yeah. Micromanaging to the max.
that's
whoa.
So he was getting like an email of these where it's just like a summary of what's happening at the end of the day and all these things going through. And then he played it. He just had some app on his phone where it read it out loud while he was driving. And just like, I'm just on my way home on my commute, just go through some certain things. And so this got me thinking, like, if you emailed a bunch of things to a certain account, could you just have a custom podcast for you on your morning commute every day? Where it's just going online. Here's your pet report. Here's some packages that are coming in. Throw in some, I don't know, fun micro learnings or songs you like. Calendar cliff notes. But I want to build custom podcasts just for you, tailored to you. And that's it.
That's wonderful.
Whoa.
That's
That would
reading
just
your
take
inbox.
your inbox.
Yeah, exactly.
And just podcast it.
Yeah. Can add some other things on there. Hey, text your partner, I'm thinking of you. It's been 42 hours since you last contacted them and non-logistically.
Not logistically.
It goes through your emails. Pick up your child yesterday.
I knew I forgot something.
I hope you're listening to this on February 14th.
Yeah, right.
15th.
So I'm just looking at my email now. I'm like, what would it say on my email right now?
Would you imagine this thing being something that you kind of set once and then you forget and then it's picking for you? Or are you saying something that you're curating? Like, send this news article I'm interested and this one thing I want to be reminded of tomorrow and whatever by hand? Probably both, right?
Probably figure it out too. See where it cuts you off or where you stop listening to the podcast. It'll be like, oh, he's not interested in this part. We're not going to give him these updates anymore.
I prefer to learn and consume content via audio whenever I can. And Notebook LM's like automatic little podcast generator is something that I've really enjoyed. I would love to have I press this button and then every morning my 5-minute summary of what I need to remember today is there, ready to go.
It doesn't all have to be logistics either. Although I would love like a weather report in the morning on days it knows I'm sailing or something.
Oh, yeah.
But just something where it's, I don't know, here's a fun joke. Here's a random song that we think you'll like. It just adds everything you possibly can to get you just up and running in the morning.
Ooh.
You can further monetize it with voice packs.
Samuel L. Jackson is reading my morning weather. Yeah.
Dude, the morning like recap, like your morning news, just in audio form, that's amazing. Everything that I care about, that'd be
We're there. We can
Honestly-
build all of this. There's nothing that's out of reach for this.
10 years from now, I would honestly love to go back and listen to like, what was my day 10 years ago, you know? What was it telling me to do?
I mean, it could even construct that on the fly, right? Or it would include that as like a time hop type thing as part of your today one. Did you know 5 years ago today you were up in Wisconsin doing that whatever? Like, oh, thanks. That could be one of the segments.
That's awesome.
Throwback Thursday, baby.
Yeah.
Bringing it back.
10 years ago today, you leveled up in Farmville.
What a waste of a life.
It would be interesting, though, what stuff it could scrape, right? I mean, it could get all kinds of things.
I'd love a video version of this. That'd be awesome. I think I would watch a YouTube video somehow if it could.
You just want to watch stuff while you're driving, man.
You guys are commuting? Who commutes?
True.
What would be on the video?
Drinking my coffee and looking at my email.
What do you mean, Russell? Like, what would you even watch?
I would just like
Me?
if it could. I know.
Watch myself reading my own inbox, but it's AI.
It would be like replays of all the like Google I/O clips, Microsoft clips,
sure.
AI clip, whatever. Like if I'm into that right now, right? If they're not putting video content out there, then maybe it would just be like those terrible YouTube videos of, screenshots of news articles that scroll through slowly and tell you about it. I don't know.
I don't know this. Tell me more about this. What is this?
You know, I mean, you watch any vlogger, they'll just be talking at the screen like this, and then all of a sudden they'll just take a clip of a screenshot of some news article and talk about the news article while slowly scrolling through it.
Yeah.
Or like a tweet, like, oh, this tweet from this person said, and they'll read it out loud, and they'll show you the tweet, and then you'll be like, oh, and then here's all the controversy behind it, right?
It's react baiting. Yeah, it's frustrating.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah.
It's just
So you want a React video, but your calendar and inbox.
Well, I mean, he probably wants to throw in some entertainment, right? Like a fail army video or something, like somebody crashing into a fence, or just something a little lighthearted to start the day. Like,
dude, all my emails, like my morning podcast would have a lot of coupons.
yeah.
Be like,
You have a coupon.
You won't believe this. Kohl's is having a sale. Like, yeah.
my Meyer recap email, my Slick Deals recap email. You're like, oh shit, gotta unsubscribe to those. TikTok Shop, Temu.
$5 off a $20 purchase at Jimmy John's. Yeah.
Yep. Kind of want to know that though. Kind of want
Yeah,
to know
that's
that one.
true.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's like, well, I know what my lunch is today
That's-
now.
Yeah.
It could cross-reference with your actual receipts you've received. Like, you don't actually spend anything from here, but you've placed 3 orders in the last 3 months from this other place, so this coupon or sale or something might be relevant to you.
Oh, it would be good for like bill emails too, right? Like, I mean, I know we mostly have auto pay in the modern era, but still, like,
Don't forget,
That's
tomorrow
good,
your
though.
electric's getting shut off. You
Yeah.
haven't paid that bill in 4 months. Thanks, robot.
All right, Russell, what do you got this week?
All right. So my idea, it's a little politically charged, but we'll see how it is. I'm not going to go full politics on this, but I've always been curious about, power to the people, we the people, right? And then I'm always hearing about lobbyists, just big corporations being able to buy politicians. Okay. I don't know much more than that, but I do know about Kickstarter and crowdfunding. Okay. So my idea is called vote with your money, we'll say. Okay. And all you do is you put up bounties for politicians to then write bills and earn the money when they pass the bill. So we would just create a lobbying system crowdfunded by the people.
What?
And, you incentivize people to write the bill. If you write the bill and you push it through the House, you get 25% of the cut, and let America lobby the politicians,
Okay.
I'm sure there's you don't need a dinner with a politician if you just there's $2 million on a bank account somewhere, for on Venmo, right? Like, this is just Kickstarter for lobbying. Like, what's hard about that? Let's just make it out there. Like, we vote.
Russell, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, if you're literally calling out politicians by name to be like, Senator such and such, if this bill passes, we don't care how it happens, but if it passes, this gets deposited in your account. That's it. Good luck.
Your donation of the nonprofit
Yeah,
of choice.
your super PAC, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
This is the ultimate giving up of your ideals and saying, this is how the system works, and we're not going to pretend
He's embracing
anymore.
it.
Yeah.
He is embracing
for
the
sure.
broken, shitty
Yep.
system.
If you can't beat them, join them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Holy shit, Russell.
why not?
By the
Like-
politicians for the people.
It would be really fun to see what the top 10 to 20 projects are that are at the top of the leaderboard at any given week. Like, what do people actually really want passed here? Because I bet you probably would skew to younger. You'd probably skew to people with more money. Like, the highest pots would be deep pockets. And then what are the things that would be out in the open for anyone to see? That'd be the key to all this, is that you have it public, right? You can see what the things are that are the top leaderboard.
Special interest groups that only rich people do. I'm trying to think of what that would be.
Oh, that's interesting. Like,
Well, all of the actual traditional rich lobbyists would not use this service, right? This is all the little guys. So what does average America come together to put the most money toward when they're not privately meeting to get a new airport made or whatever, right?
I say, I don't really know how lobbyists themselves work. Like, how do we get someone in the door to make that actually happen? Get that money in there, quote unquote, legally.
Right. Form a
can't
super
just-
PAC and anything's legal, I think is how the current system works.
Something like that, yeah.
let the politicians figure. There's probably a lobbyist group that would be like chomping at the bit for this. Like, oh yeah, I mean, if you get like 10% of every lobbying dollar, like we can make that work, right?
They're just going to use it to funnel in millions and millions of dollars from like one large donor into one person. Oh, no, we did it in lots of small ones into Russell's program here.
Hell yeah,
Why
whatever.
why would the rich person want to do that instead of just doing what they already do today, though? What's the advantage of putting it on the public leaderboard and making it look like, I guess, faking
I guess I'm going
support?
back to the Breaking Bad episode where they're like, we have to funnel this money somehow. Let's get lots of zombie computers to do small donations to this instead of one large one, so we hide it better.
Makes it look
you
like
do
this is
that?
an important issue to the average voter, I guess.
Yeah.
Could you get like 10,000 credit cards and just put $10 in there? Like that would just be like insane, but maybe.
Dear politician, we will give you $10 million in Amazon gift cards, but they're all $10 gift cards. It's a little inconvenient to redeem them, but you have a staff. Like, they'll put it all into your account for you.
We'll give you $10 million, but please, you have to go to the Bitcoin ATM in the local BP.
Right.
Right.
Russell, I've been on the verge of pitching an idea every week, and I'm like, no, I don't want to get into politics on here, but I want to make a new political party, just from scratch. It's not going to have anyone in it. Like, you don't have the representatives you're voting in, like, you don't even know their faces or who they are or blah, blah, blah. It's just like, this is the party, 100% based on metrics and nothing else. We have accomplished this. We have accomplished this. And then if we go forward, these are the things we're going to do, and that's the entire purpose of the party.
Tell me more about this. I don't understand.
Ooh, the anti-party. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not a party. It's like it's like a movement. Like you just
Exactly.
This would do
Any
well.
person could get voted into this position, and I'm going to vote on exactly what this website says going through.
It's like a
there's-
super democratic party, right? Where you're basically voting for what the directives are.
Yep, and nothing else. I can't be swayed. I can't be lobbied. I can't do any of this on here because
I think you're just describing democracy, but in a party.
but actually working on it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's the charismatic that always get elected, and they're able to flow through on there. I want to remove all of that and have it purely on metrics, and
Boom.
I feel like your system would help with this.
They
Russell.
are
Oh, yeah.
vessels for the system and nothing more.
Yeah.
Maybe it should be a robot.
Dude, and you could incentivize people to put money in, because then you could, like, every dollar you put in, we invest it and make more money. So, like, put actual dollars up, not Kickstarter dollars, right?
Ooh, while it's sitting in that escrow, it's just making more money on there.
Oh, yeah.
For the party.
Dude, you know how many all the other parties that your people are donating to all of a sudden get funneled into this too. So all these parties lose money if this app becomes successful, because instead of donating to this representative, you're donating to the issues and the problem or whatever. It's like, oh shoot, that could shit. I would probably get murdered. It would look like it wasn't a murder. You know what I mean?
You would commit suicide.
That's right. I would fall asleep at the wheel, like not driving.
Of your Tesla while playing Tetris.
For those House of Card viewers out there, stay away from subways. So
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what would end up happening. So this is why I can't launch it. This is free for anybody out there. Let me know when it's live, right? Yeah. So I can put some money in. Yeah.
I love your idea, Russell. That's so good.
yeah,
I think it'd be really easy. You just get Reddit and Kickstarter combined, and you just do something super quick. And if you put you could verify with credit cards, like, basically too. So it's actual votes. Like, they're actually dollar votes. It's interesting. So.
But as long as you can see the public ledger of who has backed what, oh boy, we are like teetering on the brink of crypto, aren't we? Shoot. Blockchain. I said
Once
it.
the word ledger comes in.
I'm gonna go ahead and just say the word blockchain, and then we'll keep walking. Like, as long as you have a list of all of the most recent transactions that are coming in, whether they came from, you want to make sure that they came from some sort of unique individual, and what project they went to. It doesn't really matter for the rest of the stuff, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right.
I was gonna say concern about foreign affairs meddling, but then again, we're already in that. So the super
That's
PACs,
a good point.
So
U.S.
I guess my only thing would be,
credit
how do
cards.
you determine the issues as well? Like, how do we know what we're lobbying for? Is it just
Anyone can
User
go there and
posts.
start.
Yeah.
anything.
Anyone
User-
can make anything.
anyone can make
I want this
anything.
law to pass.
See, that's a little scary because are they writing the law? Because, like, I mean, hypothetically, getting super negative here. So if a foreign entity that wanted to put in like a horrible bill to destabilize some section of the government, like hit it in like this really long, I mean, I guess if we're trusting the people to like self-govern, but it'd be weird.
I guess you could go out and be like, hey, then you just shame them afterwards. Such and such senator passed this bill because he took this bounty. Yeah. What an awful person. We should vote him out.
Yeah. I mean, kind of, right? Like, I don't see why we can't do it that way, right?
A key part of this is you watch the posts rise to the top, more and more money flowing in, and then you make it very obvious when the money goes out and exactly where it went to.
And there's no subtlety here. Like, oh my God, look at how much that's dipped. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, if I was a foreign actor, though, I think that would be pretty smart to create
a bunch of Reddit bots.
But I think
what's already happening. Yes.
I mean, that'd be a way to do it. I'm sure there's probably sneakier ways than some shitty vibe-coded website that
there are lots of
Holland,
websites
Michigan made. Oh, cut that. Yeah.
There are lots of websites out there that somehow verify your citizenship or your billing address or your whatever to make sure that you're here in the US.
Social security number.
Yeah. Just enter in your social security number on this website. What could go wrong?
Can you get credit cards? I guess you could get credit cards for other countries, right? Can I open? I guess, yeah. Why not?
Or you just buy the prepaid Visa cards, right?
Yeah, prepaid Visa.
There's probably a way to detect that on our website and not allow those, huh?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna detect.
Yeah, I thought we were the website of
all
freedom, Leo. Why are you trying to restrict?
We'll just make a law that allows it. It's fine. And then we'll post it on the website and see who votes for it.
You guys know what happens when stuff like this is on the internet, right? Like, why is the number one pot for $18 million bounty make turtles illegal or whatever, right? It's going to be some, like, troll posts. It doesn't make any sense.
You know what? Some senator's going to pass it.
Yeah.
Like, rename Air Force One to, like, McPlane Face or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Making a grilled cheese is a federal offense. You're like, why?
If a senator passes it, like, go on them. Yeah. Like, they should get that money, you know?
But the internet would, like, cheer it on. You know, that would go bad right away.
That's the best for this company, because no senator's ever going to pass making grilled cheeses illegal. The pot just keeps growing, and then we reap the benefits of the investment of that amount. Love that idea, Russell.
You get, you know, polybucks, you know, you can donate it to some other problem, right? You know, you can't get it out.
It's Bodie McBoatface, but it's Congress.
Or you just make that's like your profit model is every time a bill doesn't pass, it's like, oh, well, we take that. So.
Oh, yeah. There's a time limit on it.
Oh, yeah, dude.
The clock
Then we'll start our own political party, right, Scott? Like,
the nameless party. Faceless party.
Bake some gambling in there too, where like you're voting on whether or not it'll pass or not. You put some extra cash down.
Spin the wheel. 10 free politics bucks for you.
It's sad how much this fits in American current politics.
Yikes.
For every it's like Robin Hood, like, right? Don't they just like give out free stocks or something? Yeah. You just start giving out free dollar votes. It's all meaningless, I guess, at that point. Oh man, that's what happens when we sell to private equity. You know, it's just gonna go full that direction.
Well, thank you very much for listening, listener. We hope you enjoyed yourself. And thank you very much, Mike, for joining us. This was so fun.
Happy to be here.
Our website is spitball.show. There you can find links to our YouTube channel, all of our social media. Please email us feedback, comments, ideas. We'd love to hear from you. We are a podcast at spitball.show. And that's also how you can follow us on the Fediverse, such as Mastodon. We are a podcast at spitball.show or on Blue Sky at spitball.show. Our subreddit is r/spitballshow. Our intro-outro music is Swingers by Bonkers Beat Club. Please, think of one friend, coworker, whatever, family member, send them a link to this episode, and we will give you 10 free politics bucks on politics.biz this week only. Go, go, go. And if you wouldn't mind, leave a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever it is that you listen to. That's the best way for people to find out about the show. New episode is coming out in 2 weeks. We will see you then.